The Aussie NFL Fantasy Show would like to acknowledge the traditional land owners and the leaders past, present and emerging of Ngunnawal, Ngambri and Darawal countries where we are working from today. This always was, and always will be, Aboriginal land.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
Once we get to Sunday or Monday for us Aussies, it's going to be one heck of a show, I reckon. I've only really went for 2 Super Bowl championship teams. Since I've pretty much watched the Super Bowl, I've never gone for the winning team. So I remember the Peyton Manning Broncos, I went for them, but I was going for the Panthers as well. I was like on the fence in that game. But yeah, I also went for the Eagles. Okay, I mean, the Saints, Colts, and also the Steelers, Cardinals. I went for both teams because I didn't know what the game was like back then. I went for the Broncos officially because they won.
All right, so one last thing I want to go through before we start getting into the fantasy game that Taylor's got organised for us.
I want to put Mark out of his misery.
Yeah, 100%.
Put
Before we do that, I just want to go over a couple of prop bets. Now, we made a list before the show of about 100,000. So I'm going to nail this down to about 3.
Okay.
And we're all going to go around and have our
Yes or no's.
prop bets.
Just
Yeah?
make it yes or no's, okay?
Okay. I think we all know the kickoff's going to be a touchback, so I'll scoot over that one. And we said the first offensive play for whoever gets it. The options there are really run or pass. I don't think we're going to see a punt or a field goal. Manjot, run or pass?
Run.
First play.
I think you start the Super Bowl, you just go simply for run. Just get the nerves out, get into your lead ball carrier's hands. Easy. It's got to be a run, right?
Fair enough. I'm going to take that to IT, Isaiah Thomas down the bottom there. Ian?
What the hell? Isaiah Thomas.
IT, I was just going for initials, mate.
Righto. Pass.
Pass. Tay?
Isaiah for check down.
Oh, I love that. I hope that's the play. Marky Mark?
The home scramble.
Yeah, we're going to run. And Matty C is going to go for a run. I reckon it'll be Miles Sanders up the guts, motherfucks.
I'm in here.
Okay, we've got the national anthem. Manjot here, the musician of the group, the trumpet. I had a word in my head for the word I was going to use there, and it just fell out.
Oh, wait. Who's singing the
Georgia.
anthem? Who's singing the anthem, Manjo?
It's a guy, he's a country singer.
What's his name?
His name's like Kobe something.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Manjo.
Cody.
It's Stapleton. Stapleton. That's
Cody
what his name is.
Stapleton?
Yeah, something like that.
Don't know if that's going to help, but 127.5 is the over in the under. Marky Mark, you look like a big Cody
Chris
Stapleton fan.
There you
Chris
go.
Stapleton.
There you go,
We'll start
guys.
with you,
Sorry.
Marky Mark. 127.5 for the anthem from your old mate Stapes. Over on, mate.
Stapes sounds like a bit of a prattler. I'm going to go over. He's going to waffle on, stringing out words, and then, whether it's the land of the free, he's going to hold that for about 30 seconds.
It's country. You got to do it country.
Yeah, with the
Don't do
twang
country.
too. Yeah.
Land of the free. Nice one.
Oh,
Hey.
damn.
Hey,
That's some dulcet tones. Well done.
That was a 2-syllable
He's a singer.
dayom for you.
I already gave Matty a special at the beginning of the recording that he hasn't noticed yet. So it's.
No, I save everything, brother.
I know you do, but you didn't notice it earlier. So I'll make you listen back when you go do editing.
Oh, really? You think I don't notice? You don't know what I'm writing down on this little pad. I'm going to keep going around the grounds there and get Tay's opinion about old Stapes. Stapes, don't know no Stapes. That's a
Well, I
Home
think-
Alone reference.
Love it.
It's the drapes. And he fucking shits himself and all of a sudden starts doing it quick at the end just to get it done. So I'm going unders.
Tay's going unders. IT, what you got for me, brother?
Unders.
Under. Manjot?
oh boy, it is.
I'm going under.
What was the length we've got again? Is it 2 minutes, 2 seconds or something?
127.5.
All right. So
So
usually I've been doing a little bit of research on the side. Uh, yeah.
Gotta do
See,
the anthem research.
Man,
100%.
John, it's a
Anthem
yes
analysis.
no. It's a yes no question, man, John.
Yeah,
look,
double down.
I see some stats though where the average length is like 1 minute 56 seconds. I think he'll go under. I think he'll be an under here. So 1 minute 56 is
Mark's on an
around.
island.
56. So
Yeah,
we're talking 116 seconds thereabouts.
yes,
Eh?
it's about 10 seconds short. I think we'll be around that sort of length. There
I
you go.
kind of hope Marky Mark wins that one because he's on an island.
I'll be singing with you, Stapes.
Yeah.
2 minutes to victory.
It's so hard to time it when you stand there in front of the TV too. You're like, there's so many people standing around you when you're in the pub, like when you're in there, and everyone's like, "Who's got it? Who's got it?" You wouldn't believe how many people are watching for how long that anthem goes.
Stopwatch is out, baby. Yeah,
Yeah, stop
iPhones
just
are
on
allowed.
the phone, like, let's go.
And as soon as that's done, they all turn around and walk away. Fuck the game.
Then you're watching it, and when you look at your betting account, going, "Did I get it right? Did I get it right?"
Just wondering when the guy from Sportsbet started his phone. We'll get one more in there. We've had first offensive play is going to be a run or a pass. We've had the anthem over and under a certain number. And I do want to get to one more that's opinion based.
Have you given answers on any of these? Matty?
Yes, I'm going a run for the first play, and I'm going under on the anthem.
Under, right. I missed your under.
So this is why I kind of want Marky to win that one because we're all against him, and I kind of like it when the underdog just shits on everyone. Fuck him.
You told me
Yeah.
you're all against me in the first one, so let's just chill.
Yeah. Yeah, you and Taylor, sorry, both had pass because there was a check down.
No, taste it, bro.
No, it was
that's
a check
pass.
down. That's a pass, brother.
Oh, it's a check down. Okay, I'm getting the part. I missed the reference.
Discount,
That's it.
double check.
It's too fucking late for me at night. I'm missing references.
I'd get Taylor to explain it to you, but the joke loses its polish once you start doing that.
I've been up a while today. Also awake for a long time.
These next two, a little bit more opinion based. We've already heard a couple of people talk about the first point scorer. So I'm going to skip over that one and go to the Gatorade color for the team who win. What color is the winning coach going to be doused in Gatorade? Now, Manjot got this right last year. So I'm going to go to him first. Then I'm going to go to the Gday Gridrion and No Huddle Dynasty. And then Taylor and I are going to go last in that order. Okay?
All have separate colors, right?
Kind of.
It's going to be hard, that isn't it? 5. So
I want you to go with what you think it's going to be, because I mean,
right. I'm going to channel.
even if there's a couple the same, that matters less. It's about being right.
I reckon.
I've got 2 colors in mind. There's 2 people in front of me. I'm going to be pissed off if you take my picks.
3 in front
I'm
of you,
going
Tate.
straight up with orange.
Damn
I think
it, that's one.
as defending champion, I think I can just visualize if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, it's definitely going to be orange. I can definitely imagine Andy Reid getting doused in orange. I can imagine Nick Sirianni getting doused in orange as well.
You know what? Because if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, they will be dousing Big Red in red Gatorade.
Yep, IT's going red. Then Marky Mark's up next.
And they go blue.
Blue. Tay, you're starting to run out of colours, mate.
I'm going to go back to last year's one that I missed out. I'm going to go to lime green.
Lime green, yes.
That lemon lime. It's kind of yellowy, kind of green like a tennis ball.
Yeah.
Lemon lime, the best Gatorade, the best flavour of Gatorade, by the way.
Wow, so we've managed
Classic.
We've managed 4 different colours so far, so the pressure's on to pick a 5th randomly.
Matt, pick a random colour.
Orange, red, lemon, lime, and blue.
But this purple?
Yeah, well,
Purple stuff.
fuck it, I'm going to go that clear, cloudy, whitey, shitty colour. Let's
clear
fucking
one.
do
The
that.
watermelon one or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that bullshit is. Let's just go for it. It's a real outlier, a bit of a cheapie in terms of
The way he
let's
said
call it
that was so
silver
funny.
charge.
I mean, if it was
silver charge, Marky.
if it was Powerade, it'd be a lot easier. But
I'm gonna whatever that white, cloudy, fucking clear shit is. Let's go with that. Looks like you stick
Cloudy,
your
clear shit.
contacts in
That's
it.
They're pouring jizz on Andy.
Last one's a yes or a no. Will any particular kick for points, whether it be an extra point or a field goal, will any of them hit the post? You're going to do the other way. Taylor first.
It's fucking way funner to say yes. So let's say yes.
Doesn't matter if it goes in or out. Hits the post. That's all we're aiming for. Gets a bit of yellow.
Okay.
I'm going back to Marky Mark.
I'll go no.
No. Ian?
Double doink.
Double doink.
Double doink.
I'm writing that down. And Manjot?
I'm boring, so no.
No. I'm going to be boring too and go no, because Jakey Jake is going to hit him down Broadway, bitch.
Do I get 2 points if it is actually a double doink?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Double doink in, though.
Hey, no. Oh,
Either.
Oh.
Either's fine, in my opinion.
you're going to get me in sleep deprivation mode.
Come on.
Double doink in.
In.
Oh, it's gonna be, come on, man. The odds.
For 2 points.
Wow. Okay, so we've got all that squared away now. I think this show has been such wild fun, and we get to finish it. I'm going to just completely withhold the idea of doing the Who Am I this week, because we've been at this for like an hour and a half already, and we haven't even done the draft. And I'm going to give it to Taylor now to explain how the draft is going to go. And then for those playing at home, Marky Mark won last week, but even with the win, is still in second place on the leaderboard. I'll flash up a leaderboard here in a second.
Hang on,
I
mate.
think Mark has something to say.
I think Mark said he had another one.
Can we sneak just one more quick one? Is really quick.
Yes.
Gronk's kick of destiny, in or out?
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot about the Gronk kick of destiny. They're doing that like the third quarter or something, aren't they? Like the third quarter break.
It'd have to be, because they don't do the halftime show.
Yeah, so I think it's the third quarter break. I'm going in. I reckon Gronk will make that. He's been training. That dude has been training.
Where is he kicking from?
Oh, it's fuck. I'll look it up.
I think it's just on the field.
Oh, okay.
He's kicking it off Kirk Cousins' crotch, because that'd just be fun to say.
Yeah, Kirk could be sweaty and moist. So
I was going to say it'd be pretty moist.
Moist Kirk.
Moist Kirk.
I love that.
It's still just my favorite thing anyone has said all season. Moist Kirk. Those two things don't sound like they should exist together.
Love a bit of moist Kirk.
Where is it? 25 yard.
The extra point.
Oh, he'll smash that over.
25 yard.
It's a bit shorter than extra point. Extra points are 33 these days.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Can I just, and then while we go on, while you boys, some of you guys thinking, Rob Gronkowski says he'll unretire if he makes Super Bowl field goal. and Jerry Jones says, "Give me a call."
Dalton Schultz says, "No."
He's a free agent. He's gone.
Jake Ferguson.
Jake Ferguson says no.
Who else? Who else is in on this?
Gronkowski smacks that
I'll
up.
say no. I'll say he'll miss.
Mark's a no. I'm a no.
I'm a
Ian's
yes.
Ian's a yes.
Taylor's a yes.
I'll back him in.
Taylor's a yes. Come on. And Manjot, let's wrap it up.
It's tough. I think, look, with $10 million on the line for FanDuel, it's going to be scripted, and he's going to kick it.
It's already scripted, Manjot.
Yeah, I think he's going to win $10 million of free bets for FanDuel customers because it's scripted. I know for certain. Gronk, even with like merit and everything, Gronk is like that guy where I would say he can actually make a 25-yarder.
Is it being snapped, or is he just kicking it off one of those little triangle pigeon feet things?
I don't know. I know it's been snapped. It's been snapped.
He's fucked then.
There's somebody that's been the holder for him.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he's in
shit.
trouble then. He's in trouble. Yeah, I mean, things are going to go right when you're a good kicker. Anyway. All right. So we've got, that's a 3-2 split. I like that. A 3-2 split. We got Manjot and Ian and Taylor all saying in, Marky Mark and I, of course, the voice of reason, as we often are, saying you guys are all fucking mad at
Right, Cole, let's go.
cat ladies.
Let's do the bloody fantasy game, Lou.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
But we've established right on now that I probably need to retire from hosting, hand that job to Manjot, and then I need to ask really nicely if I'm allowed on his show.
It was one. This is me. This isn't me shitting on Taylor for not starting Dion Johnson.
I feel like I somehow start talking before you even introduce me about something. But
Look, Matt, if you have a briefcase somewhere,
Op shop, 100%. I can get one from an op shop for like $10.
like I said, apparently the gulls just decide to have sex around me. Apparently it's the brothel where I'm like,
I wonder if now every Coles car park Taylor goes into, he's going to have that moment where he just gets transported back to Coffs Harbour.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
yeah, I ate that shit for breakfast. All that
You did.
pressure. So
he's going to have an absolute field day going through this.
At 12:23 in the morning on a Friday, we are going to fantasy draft. Taylor, how the fuck is this going to work, mate? There's 5 of us. There's 2 teams. Explain.
Mate, this has kind of been my baby. I've been sort of thinking about this for a while. Obviously, I sort of took the reins on the last one we did as well, obviously, because there wasn't enough quarterbacks and positions for 5 people, and so sort of made it positionless a week earlier than we did last year. And then obviously the Super Bowl creates even more issues with there only being 2 teams for 5 people playing. So what I've actually done here is, and I know Mark's on the edge of his seat, so it's going to be very similar. We're actually, initially I was going to say we only picked 3 players, but I had a look today and I think we can actually get really into the weeds with the real fucking pieces of shit at the bottom, and we're still going to take 4 each. It's going to be positionless. But here's the twist.
Here we go.
I've been talking about this twist for a while. And initially when I'd changed it to 4 players today, I thought, maybe the twist isn't going to matter. But I think it still does. So when there was 3 people we were picking, basically the twist was, if you are picking first in the first round, you're not picking first at all the rest of the way. So if you're picking first in the first round, you're picking last in the second and the third round. And vice versa. If you're second in the first round, you're second last in the second and the third round. It doesn't snake back, because to me, having the first and the second pick is too valuable in a 3 round, because not only are you possibly snagging the quarterbacks, I'm not saying that's everyone's strategy, but you're also then getting too much of an advantage by being first up in the third round. Because there's no snake after that.
Maddie's in freak out mode now.
Is that you are actually going to have to pick last in the second and the third round. So with 4 rounds, I'm still going to go with that, but I'm not going to make it be last in the second, third, and fourth. It'll come back around in the fourth. So if you're first in the first round, you're first in the 4th round, but you are last in the second and third.
Right. So let me just run this through in logistical order of go. Okay. So first round goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second round goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third round goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fourth round goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
okay, that's not too hard to understand.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
See, Tay, I've got you, brother.
I was gonna throw it out there if you wanted to make it again in the last round, but I think it's probably a bit too much against.
No, that's good. That's good. I think
that's
so.
fine.
Because you're getting, at that point, you're getting first pick of the weeds, aren't you?
I just think
Yeah.
it needed to have something that would make Mark think, is there actually, because it was too much of an advantage going first or second. It was way too, especially when we were picking 3. But even if we were doing 4, it was still way too advantageous to go first or second in the way that we've set it up. So I just thought there had to be something that would maybe make you think of maybe going towards the end of the first round instead of just taking the cushy position of first or second.
Okay. So we're doing, you said positionless or not?
Yeah, 100% positionless, picking 4. Same idea as we've always done, or we did last time, but just a slightly different variation on the draft order.
And including kickers?
Yep, including
Kickers?
every relevant player.
Defense,
Defenses, everything.
and then quarterback, wide receivers, running backs, tight ends. no defensive IDPs, but kickers and defense also included.
Yep.
I made a list earlier. I got 25 deep and realized that I was just naming people no one's ever heard of. So I'm ready for everything.
It gets really.
It's getting ugly.
All right, let's
I've
go.
been trying to fill some time here because I know
So-
Marky Mark has got a bit of weight on this decision because you just want to make sure you give Taylor the least advantage possible.
Yeah, 100%.
What's our order?
So I'm gonna give Mandrop first pick. You can pick anybody you like.
Wow.
No, that's deserving.
He's had the hardest luck, so you can pick any player that way.
And at
I
this
was
point,
praying for the first pick.
I came in a week late and I'm still beating him, so that's fair enough.
straight
Like
up-
20.
Look,
Matty,
I
you're
straight
gonna
up
have
woke
second
up
pick?
today. No, I straight up woke up today and knew I was getting the first pick. I was prepared.
Dreamt it.
I actually dreamt
Felt
it.
it. It's good enough. Come on, let's believe it.
dreamt it.
I'll go third.
Marking all the M's at the top.
Who
Yeah.
was sorry? I couldn't hear you say who got second.
Oh,
Me,
Matty,
handsome.
Matty,
Nice.
Do you want to
I'm
trade?
Ian,
MD,
you're fourth.
Ian
Taylor
fourth, and then we're going to give Taylor fifth.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought you were
get
going
the
to give
turn
Taylor
twice in a
four.
row. Interesting.
that's dangerous.
Yeah, we're playing with fire here.
You are.
All right. Well, it's in, locked in,
Okay.
and Manjot is on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the fantasy draft has begun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, first pick, it's got to be obvious. It's Mahomes. Like, I just can't go past him.
What?
I have to take Patrick Mahomes
So
first
wrong.
up.
So wrong. Yeah.
What we learned last year is that a wide receiver is the most valuable player in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Who
that's
cut?
true.
We learned that. Come on, man. Did you
So
learn
wrong.
nothing from me going first in this game last year?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
look, Patrick Mahomes just felt. I know the high ankle sprain and everything, but still, like, I just have too much trust. I've already picked. Like, I used Mahomes to pick the Chiefs by 3, and I've opened up like the can of worms a little bit with that GOAT mention, but I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna put my full trust in my entire Super Bowl Monday on Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes, go out there and win this thing for me, please, because otherwise I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked if you score like 10 points. Come on, man, you got to
He's
score
not
20.
scoring. He's not scoring 10, man. It's going to be a 20
Yeah.
minimum. So
Surely.
Okay, so I'm in the tricky position of which one do you take, and I've
Yeah.
written both names down at the moment, and I've written one over the top of the other. And I started with
pick him. Come on.
a guy in one color jersey, and I've moved to a guy in a different color jersey, and I'm going Kelsey.
Ah, there we go.
2+ touchdowns, Ian. So I'm taking
Yeah.
Kelsey. All right, so I'm in, and now it's Mikey D's turn.
Admittedly, I thought you'd go quarterback, so I
Same.
will go. I'm just going to take Hurts.
That's who I
Mark's
was.
played this perfectly.
That's who I was thinking, and I'm like, oh, you
I
can't
was
leave
going
Kelsey.
Kelsey. If you went Hurts, I was going Kelsey, but
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this list has gone pretty easily so far.
I am going AJ Brown.
Swole Batman. That's really written
Swole
down as.
Arthur. Arthur, the R sandwich. Right. Tay for the Dublé pick. The Cedric
Yeah,
Dubler.
it's an interesting one. I can see why Mark's put me here because, like, it's much of a muchness here. But I am happy that I'm getting 2 here
You get
because
3
does
of the
fall
next
off-
6
It
picks.
does fall off a cliff real fast that I've noticed. There's basically 3 I'm looking at for 2 positions here. So I'm just trying to work out. I've got them listed, but I'm not 100% sure. I am gonna take Pacheco because I am like I said, I'm doubling down on the fact that I think he's gonna have an awesome game.
Yep.
Against
should.
that D1. And to be honest, I kind of didn't want to start with 2 from the same team, and that's who I've got sort of listed back to back here. I am gonna throw a little bit of a curveball. I think the guy that everyone probably expects me to take here, I'm actually going to pass on. I'm going to go Dallas Goedert.
Hmm,
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Ooh.
good pick.
Yep.
I don't know. I've got a feeling the tight ends are going to be incredibly
Close
viable in
game.
this game.
Close games are always tight end games.
Yeah.
Huh?
Three quarterbacks, 2 tight ends going in 6 picks. Whoa.
And do you know the only thing that's going to throw me is if I don't want to talk about strategy too much, but if Ian all of a sudden decides he doesn't want 2 receivers from the same team, I am worried that guy's going to then fall to mark.
Got it. Got the most
Oh.
looks outside of Arthur. So it's a good pick.
I am going to go MVS.
I love it.
That was my
I
worry.
love it. Wow.
One from each.
Yeah.
And
Look, you
Yeah,
guys are going too fast, mate. Like
Mark
12,
starts
30 in the
perfect stack.
well, man,
Yeah.
I'm looking at 2 depth charts, man, John. How do you go slow? Like it's
No, yeah, true, but like I'm like half asleep at this point. It's like 12:30 in the morning.
don't you
You-
fucking
you-
start with me. I got woken up at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Hang on. So Taylor's got Pacheco and got it. And Ian's got Swole Brown and MVS. Marky Mark has Jalen Hurts and is on the clock. And then I've got Kelsey. Manjot's got Mahomes. And that's going to be the rest of the order for this round. And we'll address the third round when we get to it. But for the meantime, Marky Mark's working pretty hard there. What?
I'll bet my genitalia I know who's taking here.
He's got to.
Never bet your James.
There's only going to be one. There's 1 or 2 for me that he's got to be taken. So it's going to be tough because it's going to be on the same team as his QB.
I've got 3. There's 3 that I want to.
Wow, I'm taking back my genitalia bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
what
why I
we've just
said
learned is
never
Taylor
bet it.
just
Yeah.
lost
Let me
his genitalia.
That's why I said
No.
never bet
I've
it.
got it. I've got it. Mark's
And they're all for
picking,
different reasons.
Mark's
I'm going to have to go. I'm
picking
going to go
Creed
smart
Humphrey.
option. Huh?
Creed Humphrey.
Absolutely. Who's fullbacks in this game? No,
Yeah,
I'll
he's showing
go,
our retirement.
I'm going to play this safe. I'm going to go Devonta Smith.
Yes, I kept my genitals.
The other 2 are fucking close, but I got to play safe.
That
That
was
was
the
it.
one I have him listed higher than Got It and Pacheco. But I don't know. I just got a feeling about Got It, and like I said, I'm sort of doubling down on the Pacheco call, the bold take. So honestly, that made sense for Mark pairing Hurts with him, getting a stack. That's awesome.
Smack that stack.
Give me Miles Sanders.
Yep, it was next on my list.
Good.
So
Here
That's
we
the ninth
go.
pick. So
all right, now keeping track
Here
is
we go.
so we've got Mahomes, Hurts, Kelsey, Sanders, AJ Brown, Pacheco's off the board, Devonta
Yep.
Smith's off the board,
Yep.
Goddard's off the board.
Yep.
And MVS was it? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
there's your 9.
So I'm gonna go with the guy that I believed in. That I said will score 2+ total touchdowns. McKinnon, my man, Jarek McKinnon. Yeah. Look, former 49er. Hopefully, he's much better than his
Former
stint
Viking?
on the 49ers. Yeah, former Viking too. So, hey, look, Jarek McKinnon, yeah, our boy here, Gday Gridrion. Yeah, so back to Taylor, I guess. I don't get the
Now we
beauty
go
of
back
the
to
snake.
Taylor. Exactly right. So this round is Taylor, Ian, Mark, Matty, Manjot, just like last round. Woo! Tay.
I'm going to go with Harrison Butker.
Got
Take
it.
it straight hot.
That's pick
I
11.
think I have the kickers a tier above some of these other guys that are.
Checo
a lot.
got it. Butker.
I just trust Butker, and I think the Chiefs are going to be in plenty of good opportunities to kick.
Ian's up.
So after
Pick 12.
that, kind of leaving me with 2 choices. And I don't really like either, but we are really getting into the weeds of what to pick and who is gonna score points.
Fucking Boston Scott. That's what you're going to
Oh yeah,
I am
he's
going with
solid on my list.
I'm going with the Philly defense.
Yeah, nice.
Phil.
I had them really high initially because of their sack rate, but then I'm
Yeah.
like, I like automatically thought of like what I normally do in fantasy, and I never take the defenses against the Chiefs. So then I'm like,
There's wisdom in that.
I couldn't figure out if it was a good play or not. It was
There
just,
is,
I
and
left
I
them
mean,
right in the middle.
I was tossing up just now between Juju and that, and
Yeah,
I was hoping you weren't going to take Butker because I was going to try and take him instead, but you didn't. Not there.
Actually realised I've written punters down just in case there was a weird twist about punters, Tay. So I've taken them off my list now, and I'm down to 23 deep.
Yeah, nice.
Honest, Tommy Townsend.
Yeah.
Aaron
Brett
Sipos,
Kern as well.
Aaron Sipops is on IR, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's coming back. They're saying he's playing the Super Bowl. I heard from Ben
Hey.
Graham today.
Fuck off.
Very good. Okay.
He's actually playing in the Super Bowl. I heard.
Really?
I heard the news. Yeah,
I
Ben
heard the
Graham.
news.
He said that Aaron Sipos is playing. That's what he said.
Yeah, right.
Marky Mark, you've got pick 13. It's starting to get desperate.
I'm going to jump to the other team, so I'm not going to stack everything, and I'm going to go
Yeah.
Sky Moore.
That's a good idea.
Do you know we were talking bold calls, and I was going to say the Eagles are going to feel blue when Sky Moore scores a touchdown. And well, I was workshopping something, but then I was like, I'll save it. I'll save it because I might get him sneakily last in the draft, and no one will remember him. And then you just take him in the third round.
7 targets last game.
Yeah. Only 3 catches, but he was getting sent the pill.
Sent looks.
Especially because Hardman's gone too.
Okay, so
Manager? Is that where we're at?
Maddie's pick is going to be the 4+ field goals. Jake the Snake Elliott.
I knew that. I was like,
Yeah,
is
that's
someone going to take Elliott off him?
Yeah. When Mark didn't, I'm like, fuck Juju. I'm taking.
Yeah. Well, you know he's getting at least 12 points.
Minimum.
Exactly.
And that's
I really-
before extra points, mate.
I know. Unbelievable.
Man, I really wanted to
They're
take
all under
Miko.
40 yards.
He's going to outscore Kelsey.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. I really wanted to take Miko though, because it really wanted me to say
Go for it.
one of my favorite sayings about him. Miko Hardman makes me go hard, man. I really wish I could bring that in, man.
I think you still
shame
should.
he's gone. He should
Take him.
next year. But he's already taken, isn't he?
No. He's not taken, but he's out of the game, isn't he?
Not playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on IR.
Yeah, it says he's on IR.
He's
So
listed.
yeah.
He's listed as IR.
yeah.
So if you want to
so-
take him, feel free. But because you're on the turn here and you get the next pick as well, you can feel free to just throw one of your picks to the wind. It's fine.
So
You don't
Tony's
need
been
him.
taken, right?
No.
All
Who
right.
who are you taking?
I'm thinking about it because I'm already 2 Chiefs in. So Boston Scott's been taken.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So Quez Watkins hasn't been taken.
No.
I'm just like reading through the entire depth charts here, going real deep.
Kenneth
Who are you taking?
Gainwell.
Wait, Gamewell's been taken or no?
No.
No, he hasn't been taken.
Oh, I'll take Gamewell then. All right.
Fuck!
Why not?
Dare you?
I knew Mark would want him.
I was
He's
going to
so
take him instead of Sky Moore, but
pissed.
then I thought, fuck, no one will take him.
Nah, I thought Kenneth Gainwell would be just 2. I was like, I'm sure he's already been taken by now because I'm like trying to follow, but my brain is like half asleep. So don't blame me when I'm taking all these random plays and I
Mate,
lose.
You got one last one to take, man, Jot, and you'll be first to complete your team. So currently got Mahomes at the 1st, McKinnon with the 10th, and Gainwell with the 15th, and now you've got the 16th to wrap it up.
Yeah. So we said Kadarius Tony hasn't been taken.
He has
I'm
not.
gonna take
No.
a flyer on Tony because why the
Yep.
fuck not?
I
Just
had
Tony.
him qualify up my list.
Yeah, I think he might have some familiarity with that Eagles secondary.
He's polarizing. He's either like getting some enormous touchdown or he's going down injured in the fucking 3rd play. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing
He's-
in between.
He's not gonna. He's a real boomer bust player. He's
Oh.
not gonna give you anything of like
Yeah,
consistency.
his ligaments are boom bust too.
Yeah, shame.
I'm in the weird spot because the best player available in the 4th round is Juju,
Juju Smith-Schuster.
but he and Kelsey can't both catch a touchdown on the same drive.
TikTok Juju.
And it's not like Juju's going to be kicking the extra point or anything after it. He's not going to be passing it.
You don't know that. The Chiefs have used everybody this season.
I've got a running back, a tight end, and a kicker. The only position I don't have is a wide receiver. Do I take Juju or Quez? I got to take Juju. I have to.
Good. I was gonna say because you're just gonna leave Mark with a fucking just
And
awesome
that is
team.
exactly what I was going to fucking do.
So my team's Kelsey Sanders, Jake the Snake, and then Juju. But Marky Mark's team is actually still looking good. He's got Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith. He's taking a great big flyer on Sky Moore, and that could be anything. How you wrapping this up at pick 18, Marky Mark?
That's an excellent fucking question. If you people stop snaking me, this would be easy.
There is just dick on a bun left. There is nothing.
Pick the right spot.
It's got to be Quest Watkins, really.
There is a boarding house scrape of butter just left in the bottom of that Vegemite jar this week. Right here. Three players to go.
This was the one spot I didn't want to be in. I was like, I know there's like a few at the bottom 5 that are just so much worse than everyone else. I was like, please don't have to be picking in there. Of course, Mark Brooks fucking last.
Fucking, there's the 3 that are left on my list are total ass bandits.
Surely the Chiefs D outscore some of these people.
That's what I'm weighing up. I'm like, do I hope that this isn't a fucking barn burner? Because that's my concern.
It's going to be either way.
Right, they're not going to like Chiefs D is going to be shit.
Either way, the next 3 picks are all going to be absolute fucking.
Yes. What you're hoping for with the Chiefs D is a Boston Scott fumble returned for a touchdown by the Chiefs. So then Hurts isn't hurt by it. Devonta Smith's not hurt by it. It doesn't take much away from Moore.
That's true. It sucks when you stack a side and then you'd all of a sudden take in the defense from the other. Basically, at this point, is how many nuts do you want in your shit sandwich? Like, that's pretty much it.
Smooth or crunchy, Mark?
You know what? I'm gonna go complete arse end. This fucking stupid. I'm gonna go Jack Stoll.
Oh,
I love it. Why not?
Exactly. Why the
now,
fuck?
Manjot, who the fuck is Jack Stoll, Manjot? Because I'm sure you're the only person who knows.
I've seen him on a box score.
Yeah, I've seen him play a little bit. Jack Stoll. Look, I don't have too much of a scouting report on Jack Stoll, but
Oh, and that's correct.
Jack Stoll's parents don't know who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
He's anonymous in his own lounge room.
fuck, you may as well just pick Ian
Who the
Book.
fuck are you? Jack Stoll. Huh?
His
Kids,
mum was pregnant
I'm your
when the
dad.
ghost came out.
look, Jack Stoll, he's played sparingly as more a blocking tight end from what I've seen. He's
He's
rarely caught
coming up
passes.
though with. I swear he just always has a catch. Like it just always
One
ends
catch
up
for 5 yards last game. That's fine as long as he catches one fucking touchdown. I'll be happy.
Oh, that'd
A
be
1 yard touchdown. The old Martellus Bennett
Corey.
special.
I'll take it.
Corey Clement style.
Okay, so we've got
all right. Who was before me? It was
Jack
Ian.
Stoll sample. Yep.
Yes.
Going for a poo joke, by the way, because
Love it.
how we roll at 1 a.m.
Let's go.
Ian at pick 19.
Boston Scott.
The Bosco.
Yep.
That's
Run it in.
been my nickname for him for a little while. Bosco.
Run in for those TDs, those random ass TDs, Boston Scott.
Fuck.
1 yarders. Let's go.
By my estimation, Taylor's got a choice between Quez Watkins and the Chiefs defense.
That's exactly what I've written down. I'll take the Chiefs D. Fuck it.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one taking a T. Let's
Oh
go.
my God.
How fun was this?
Can I read these teams back? Because
Brilliant.
I
Please.
don't think anyone's going to
This was so much better
these
than just
teams.
picking 3, though. It was fun. To
This
do.
is so much
Fourth
better.
round was just disgraceful. For
Fitting into a
first,
5th round.
I reckon. How great is it going to be? Is if the whole thing is this week, as in this week, comes down to the 4th round players.
Oh no!
that'd be
Just
so good if
fucking
Jack
amazing.
Stoll just breaks a screen for 22 yards and we're all like, fuck this!
I'm gonna lose my mind. And Jack Stoll's fucking just storming down the sideline, and no one's gonna have any idea why.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
be
I
watching
need
the
a
whole game.
Ventolin.
I'm just gonna be watching the whole game just to see if Jack Stoll gets on the park. Let's.
Oh, no.
Fucking hell.
There he is! There he is! It'd be
He'll
like
have
the Leo
4
Captain
snaps
Man.
and 3
Just take
targets.
one snap. Don't care. In the red zone, just fucking fall over the line. Stole
Honestly,
a touchdown,
in this
Jack.
4th round, you just
Stole
want
one.
a catch. Like anywhere on the field.
Oh,
Look, I'm
fuck.
disappointed nobody picked Minshew.
Honestly, I had him on the list too.
I
and
actually
no,
thought about taking Henny or
and no one
Minshew.
picked Henny. It's like,
I thought Henny would be a good pick actually for someone, considering Mahomes is like injury concern. Maybe Henny gets a drive or something.
See, my idea for Minch is that it's likely he's just going to be the human victory cigar, go out there, kneel it down a bit when they're ahead and forth.
You'll lose your
God.
2 yards.
Yeah.
if the Eagles win, Gardner Minshew is a Super Bowl winner.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm the only one in the room who picked the Eagles win, by the way. So just remember about who loves the stash the most. Boys,
Minshew, the
remember.
stash. I still haven't found a shirt, by the way.
We need to get one up on the merch store.
Yeah, we might have to make our own. Benny,
We'll make one. Make a stash shirt, yeah.
Get it on that Aussie NFL Fantasy merch store. And yeah,
The old Gridiron Network merch store. We'll change the name of that, I think, too.
Aussie
Gridiron
Network.
Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's I can't find any decent ones, and there's
Yeah.
got to be. We need something like a respect the stash, or we need a good tagline for it.
I think we should workshop this in the next 24 hours, Ian.
Yes,
Get
absolutely.
it up
Get
around
ready.
about the same time the podcast comes out.
Get ready for some high scores this week, boys. It's going to be just great fantasy action.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
All right, let's
Right,
recap
so-
these teams. And
I'm
I'm going
just
to
trying
throw
to
up the
stay.
leaderboard
I'm just
one more
trying to
time.
stay in front of Manjot. That's all that's happening right now.
I was trying to not come last. That's it. If I win the Super Bowl week though, then I'll just be happy that I won the biggest game of the year. So, hey, why not? I'll think about it.
Not sure that's going to be as impressive as you think when you've got to rely on people like
What happens if I win the
Kenneth
Super Bowl?
Gainwell.
That's right.
Let's recap this real quick because I want to throw up the scoreboard here and just show Taylor's still got a narrow lead. It's about 4.5 points over Marky Mark. And then, well, Matty C lurking about 20 behind that. So, no, well, 10 behind that, sorry. And then Ian and Manjot kind of run their own race, but Ian's got a nice lead on Manjot and he's going to, Manjot's going to need a bit of Kadarius Toney to go nuts to catch this gap up. But let's recap the teams. You got Manjot from pick 1 has Mahomes, and then came back and got McKinnon, Gainwell, and Toney. So, it's a 3-1, which goes in line with the way that Manjot's picked the result. He thinks Chiefs are going to win. Matty C over here has got Travis Kelce, and then took Miles Sanders, Jake the Snake, Elliott, and Juju. And, of course, I pretty much just picked on things that I think will play it the way I want the game to run. Kelce will
That's
get
a
the
good
only
team.
Chiefs touchdown.
That's a
And I
very
think
good
it'll
team.
be a bunch of Jake the Snake and some running the ball. And if Juju catches a long pass, buoy to me. Marky Mark, volatile. This team could do anything. Jalen Hurts,
It's a great start, and then it just ends just even better.
Devonta Smith, right? Fucking lightning in bottles right there. But then Sky Moore, Mr. Stoll. Shooketh.
I just keep thinking Jake Stool. What's Jake Stool sample?
Yes! 2 poo jokes.
Him and Drew Sample probably shared a dorm at college.
Oh.
I'd love it if that was true.
I fucking hope so.
Can we wish that into reality?
Manjohn's Googling that. And see,
Yeah, let me find out.
Said Jack Drew a stole sample. Is that what you're telling?
100%. The dad joker in me would love that so much.
Yes.
Ian's team is he's got Swole Batman, AJ Brown, MVS, who's good for a touchdown every playoff game ever. The Philly defense, how about that? And then Bosco, Boston Scott, who's good for a sneaky, just pilfer it off. Miles Sanders touchdown.
Loves it.
That's actually, in terms of just upside, that's actually a pretty decent team, isn't it? So there's a lot of upside in that. Brown, he's your solid guy, and the rest, moon's the limit, right?
Brown isn't always solid.
Yeah, I know. But
he hasn't been. So let's calm down on that take.
what wide receiver in this game would you want
I
more
was actually
than
trying
him?
to make a poo joke, but anyway.
Taylor's team making poo jokes here. Poo Checo.
That went right over my head.
Dallas, I have to go dirt. Harrison, it comes out of my butt, Kerr. And I've got nothing funny for Chiefs. The rest,
Cheap poo.
that's improv comedy. The best you'll get from me at 1 a.m. on a Friday. How'd I go, Tay?
Yeah, wonderful, mate. That was just what a team. Just great picking. What
a shit sandwich.
I was just left with just greatness at the end of that draft, and I just came straight through with the Chiefs D.
And all green lights and open doors for fucking Taylor again this year. And he's living his best life at our expense. I said this last year, and it's fucking still true. Gentlemen, this has to come off. We have to find a way for one of us to beat this Pelican at some fantasy sport. We have to, one of us. Come on.
Take him off his pedestal.
What is?
Yeah.
So we got to find another fantasy sport after the NFL season's done, just to try and beat him.
Have you seen this guy play Supercoach NRL? He finishes in like the top 100
nationwide.
He's fucking
tried to take me on an NRL Supercoach last year, and I won that too.
Yeah,
man. I tried to play that one year. I got fucking bored with that game.
Nothing beats NFL fantasy, but
There's just too many. There's too many weird restrictions in it. It was just like it did my head in, and I'm like, this is stupid. I pick people on the bench, and they might get on, and they might not get on. And it's just like, but what are we picking them for? What are we doing? Anyway, I'd come straight from playing EPL fantasy, which was very strict. You pick an 11, and that is your 11. Forget about it.
no fuck arsery.
The only way you get reserves, and you can pick your 1, 2, 3 reserves, is if somebody in that 11 doesn't play, the first reserve goes on. That's it. That's it.
That's fair.
Anyway.
Yeah, no fuck arsery there at all. Hey, it's just straight up and down.
Yeah.
Straight up and down.
I'm having a go at rugby league Supercoach after a year off, so that'll be interesting. So if any of you are in leagues and you'd like to beat somebody handily, give me the code.
Do you want to come into me and Manjot's league, because my brother's bowing out?
Yes. Send me the code. I'll join. I've registered. Say about that. The Jaguars.
I'll add, because that's a draft league. So you've obviously got the classic. Yeah, it's your classic team. So basically, the Supercoach this league runs basically like the NFL fantasy does. It's a draft league, not your classic one.
Yay!
That's going to be fun for Maddie.
No strategy at all for that. I'm going to be reading like a motherfucker this weekend.
You think that, and then you get to the draft, and you're like, "Oh, here we go. Where's my strategy?" You'll still think of one, even though you don't think you will.
No, mate. How much you been paying attention to the NRL, buddy?
Mate, I'm going to need a lot of alcohol. That's what's going to happen here. So at least I can blame that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Says every person watching NRL ever.
Yeah. I mean, I love the NRL. I watch enough of it, but
come on, you Steelers.
I am absolutely damn horrible at the fantasy version of this sport. Absolutely damn horrible at it. Marky Mark, I need to just couple with you, I think. We'll need to share a team.
Can you just run a team with Nathan? Is that enough?
That'll do. Let's do that. Just Nath. King Nath.
I can't play this one because I draft too many Panthers, and then
they're expensive.
To be fair, that would probably work.
It's a good strategy.
Last 2 years has been good. We'll see.
All Panthers all the time.
Cleary, Toto, Crichton. They're pretty much all the best scorers of the league.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. I'm going to let you all go, but thank you so much for indulging us in the Super Bowl extravaganza. Big picks, big calls, and a big fantasy draft with just a fourth round of total dirt. I love that, Taylor. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you so much. Good luck, everybody. And we all are celebrating our Super Bowl day in kind of different ways. I can't wait to get the band back together and break this shit down next week. Come on!
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So good luck, everybody, and may the best team win.
Cheers, guys. Let's go.
Thank you, everyone.
This is the Aussie NFL Fantasy Show.
The team I'm going for in this game is the Kansas City Chiefs. Look, I love Patrick Mahomes. I love Travis Kelce. I love that team. I also really fucking hate the Eagles, especially them fans talking shit about us. Look, I hope they get humbled in this game. I really do. because I'm going for the Chiefs. I think the Eagles will win. I think that they're a good enough team that they can actually beat them by 2 scores. At the last minute, while we've been talking about this game, the one name that's been standing out to me is Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs will win, but it'll be very, very close by 3 points.
When the Eagles win by 14, Manjot's going to claim that he won, or if the Chiefs win, he's going to claim.
He's gone both. He's gone Chiefs and Eagles and Chiefs.
He sat so hard on the fence that they're ass winners.